We'll start kneeling. Take as much support as you need to be comfortable. Let your sitting bones rest down on your heels. Pull back slightly with your hands and roll your upper arms out so your spine lifts and your chest, your heart center is open. Then bring your palms together and keep your chest lifting, keep your spine lifting, keep the top of your head lifting, keep the sitting bones releasing down and close your eyes. Just take a few moments here, observing your breathing, moving in your body. Observing the sensation of your shins, your feet against the floor. Feeling yourself in the space that you have in the room. And noticing any feelings of space within you. Also notice any areas of tightness, of holding. Just notice. You may wish to set an intention now. And then as you next exhale, release your hands and keep your gaze soft as you open your eyes. We're going to start with Ardha Mukha Virasana, also often called the child's pose. So bring your knees a little wider, particularly if you're stiff. Stretch your arms forward. I'll show you first without any support for my head. It can make the dorsal spine pop up, which you don't want. So I've got a foam pad and a blanket here for my forehead, but you can take as much or as little support as you need. Keep your hips and your heels grounding towards one another. Stretch your arms forward, press your hands down, roll your upper arms out and let your forehead be supported. Again, take another breath here, just observing your breathing in your body, observing that movement. Notice how the thumbs and index fingers become lighter, press them down, but keep rolling your upper arms out. You may be able to walk your hands a little further forward now. And then again, let your head rest down. Take your mind to the back ribs. Feel them expand as you breathe in. And feel the skin on your upper back soften and release down towards your hips as you breathe out. Let your face relax, let your forehead be heavy. And then inhale and come up onto all fours. And again, we're going to support the head for Ardha Mukha Svanasana, the downward dog. So you often need more support in this one. And you lift your hips up, stretch your hips up away from your hands. Keep that lift. Then I've got the support a little bit far away. Keep the lift in the hips, keep the lift in the sides of your body and let your head come down. Keep your legs, your thighs stretching back. And keep again the thumbs and the index fingers pressing down and your upper arms rolling out. Press your thighs back firmly. Let your head release down, let the sides of your neck be long. And then take your awareness to your abdomen, just drawing it or watching it naturally draw back as you exhale. And letting it broaden as you breathe in. And then we're going to inhale and walk forwards into Uttanasana, the forward bend. I'll take the opportunity to tuck myself in. So you often need a little bit more support here, and you could use a chair or even a table. I'm just going to take another block, another foam pad and a cork block, but you take what you need. not what you think you should have. And make sure your legs are upright, so your hips are directly above your heels and your feet are hip width apart. Again, you can take blocks for your hands if you need them. Lengthen the front of your body as you look forward, keep your thigh muscles firm, and then let your top of your head, the crown of your head, come down onto the support. So if you feel any shortening in your neck, then you've probably got too much support, so you can take a little bit away. So you press your fingers down, lift your shoulders up away from the ground, but let the sides of your body release down. If you're comfortable here, stay here. If it feels too much for any reason, I'll just show you with a chair. So you can bring, even for more support, your bottom against a wall or a door and your feet away. If your legs are very stiff, you could have them even a little bit wider than your hips. Put cushions on the chair to make it as high as you need. And then again, come forwards and stretch your arms. I've got my arms folded here. And your head down again. Let your shoulders feel soft, let your head go completely. Let your face relax. But keep your legs firm. And again, observe just a few more moments your body breathing. Keep your legs firm, press down on the floor, on the chair or on the blocks, whatever you're using. Lift the front of your body again, roll your arms out and then slowly come up. The next posture, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward bend. You could do like I just showed you with the chair and with the wall, or you can do it in the middle of the room. Make sure your feet are parallel. You'll need a little bit less support if you're doing it like this than you did with your legs closer together. I'm just going to use a cork block. Use, again, whatever you need. Legs strong and straight. Legs as wide as you can without feeling like you're unstable. Lift the front thighs up. Lift your tummy, your chest away from your legs, but keep your tailbone moving down. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, bring your head down. Try, if you can, to get your fingers and toes on the same line. And keep your shoulders lifting up. Again, if you're comfortable there, stay there. Otherwise, I'm just going to show you with my back to you. So I've got less support. Keep lifting the shoulders up, pressing. If I press your fingers forwards away from you, then it helps the shoulders lift, helps your body move down. Keep your thighs strong and try and keep the backs of the thighs here really broad so the inner thighs go back still and the outer thighs are firm, they grip in. Let your head go, let your face relax. Again, observe your breathing here. Observe how your abdomen naturally lifts with your exhalation. And find the broadness in the whole of the chest, the back, the sides, the front as you breathe in. As you exhale, press your feet and your hands down, straighten your arms again and look up. And then bring your hands onto your hips and come all the way up. Ardha Chandrasana next, the crescent moon pose. So I'm using not a very stable wall, but it's the best one for you to see. But take a wall or a cupboard. You could even use a kitchen worktop. So you've got some support for your hips and ideally for your upper body as well. Now turn your right leg out and have a support. I'm using a cork block, but you could have a chair or even a table in front of your right foot, and your right foot's going to be a little bit away from the wall, and your left foot, your back heel is against the wall. Again, hips firm, drawing in towards one another. Stretch your arms out as you breathe in and press your feet down. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend your front leg. We're just going to take the left hand onto the hip to make it easier. Look forwards, hop in. I'm going to move the support now and straighten your right leg. Roll the thigh out so the knee keeps facing forwards. Press the inner foot down and bring your left leg up and press it against your support. Press it against the wall. And then press your sacrum in and turn your chest, turn your abdomen towards the ceiling. You can stretch your top arm up. And again, if you've got support, press it back. So your top arm, your top leg are supported. Your standing leg buttocks pressing in, your sacrum's pressing in to help get some space in your chest, in your abdomen, and in the front of the pelvis. If it's comfortable on your neck, then you can look up towards your top hand, but equally prioritize the comfort of your neck. If you need to look down, then do, or just look straight ahead. Once you're there, once you're settled, find your breathing again. Feel where it moves in this posture, where you feel it in your body in this posture. Feel how you can use the inhalation to stretch the top arm up, to stretch the back leg away, to get a little bit more length, a little bit more space. And use the exhalation to intensify, to press your sacrum in, to press the left thigh back, the right buttock in. One more breath here. And then bend your front leg as you breathe in, and a big step back with your back leg. Exhale, and then inhale and come all the way up. And exhale, release your arms. We'll go to the other side. So the back foot, the back heel against the wall, and the front foot a little bit away from it. And your support again a little bit further forwards. Keep the legs, the hips firm. Stretch your arms out. It says stretching your arms out helps open the chest. Breathe in here, then bring your back hand onto your hip. Exhale, bend your front leg. Hop in a little, bring your hand down and lift. Lift the top leg up and press it back. Good, turn your chest again. Roll the standing leg out so you're in and that knee faces forwards. Press the standing buttock away from the wall, but press this top thigh back. And then if you feel stable, reach up with your top arm. Again, have your head, your neck where it's comfortable. It's nice to have the back of the head supported here. And stretch the inner and the outer top foot away from you. Notice what that does. Notice the difference that makes. Again, use your inhalation to get the space, to get the lift from your pubis all the way to the top of your breastbone. And as you exhale, to press the left buttock in, press the top thigh back, press the sacrum in, press the shoulder blades in. And then with your inhale, get a little bit more space from that place of firmness. One more breath here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bend your front leg. Inhale and take a big step back as you exhale. Press your feet down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms down. We're going to move to Baddha Konasana again. Not again. Again, we're going to take some support for your back. So I'm going to sit on a couple of blocks here. So it helps keep the spine lifted and helps your legs release. But again, you might want to sit very high up, or you might be comfortable sitting on the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together. And just draw them in. Try and keep the feet together, the inner and outer feet. If you can reach the floor, you could even use some blocks. You can press down to help your spine lift. And roll your upper arms out to keep the chest open. Feel comfortable to take support. If this is strong on your hips, then do support your knees. If you can keep your spine lifted without pressing your hands down, then do, but you don't have to. If you find this really hard, you might want to have a chair in front of you to press down on to help you keep the lift in the spine. And then if you can, just let your hands rest on your thighs, on your knees. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Keep the top of your head lifting up, the spine lifting up, and the inner thighs drawing away from one another. But maintain some firmness in the outer thighs. So there's almost a circular motion, this lengthening away from the inner groin to the inner knee and drawing back from the outer knee to the outer hip. Again, take your mind, take your awareness to where you feel your body breathing. Feel the space here in your abdomen, in your pelvis, even in your pelvic floor. Feel how those areas respond to your breathing. One more breath here. And then if your eyes are closed, let them softly open. Bring your hands back onto the floor to support you and slowly bring your knees together and straighten your legs. Again, we're going to do, you could sit on support here, but you don't have to. I'm not going to, but do feel free to take as much support as you need. Upavishta Konasana next, so wide angle pose. Stretch again, it's that same stretch from the inner groins to the inner ankles and that drawing in from the outer ankles to the outer top of the outer thighs. Again, you could press down with your fingers or onto the floor on blocks to keep the sides of your body really lifted. Roll your upper arms out and feel your shoulder blades and your sacrum firm, supporting the front of your body. If you can keep the lift here, then you can bring your hands down onto your legs. Up to you, either down or up, whichever you're more comfortable with. But if you need the support of your hands pressing down, then do keep it. Feel the backs of your thighs broaden like we did in Prasarita Padottanasana. The backs of the thighs broadening, but again the tailbone moving down. So you keep some inner lift, some stability to the pelvis. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your face, your jaw particularly relaxed, and the top of your head lifting up. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And if your body's comfortable here, you can take your mind again to where your in and out breath are, where you can feel them. Feel how your pelvic floor is very broad here. And feel how it broadens with your inhalation and draws up with your exhalation. Feel how that mirrors your thoracic diaphragm here. The diaphragm broadening with the inhalation and becoming dome-shaped with your exhalation. If you're stiff, if it's difficult, then you may just need to focus on keeping your body comfortable. But if you are comfortable here, and you can hold the posture, hold the lift, then let your mind become absorbed for the next few moments by the movement of that pelvic and thoracic diaphragm. After your next exhalation, slowly open your eyes. If they're closed, bring your hands back down onto the floor, and then slowly bring your legs back together again. Janushirshasana now. So you bend your right leg out to the side so it comes onto your inner thigh. Again, support the knee if you need to, sit on a height if you need to. We're going to support the head. I'm going to grab my blanket. But first of all, press your fingers down, press your thighs down, and feel how that gives you again some inner lift. Reach out and up with your arms, again lengthening the sides of your body. Turn your body to face your straight leg. Breathe in here. And then as you exhale, come forwards. Of course, use a belt if you need to around your foot. Lift your chest, lift the tummy away from your thighs and press your thighs down. And then with that length, that space in the chest, exhale. Bring the top of your head towards your toes, your chest towards the front of your ankle. Let your shoulders soften, let your backs of your thighs release down. If you're comfortable here, then stay here. If you feel like your upper back's popping up or your hamstrings are about to die, take more height. Make the belt longer, or I'll show you here with the chair, which is a really nice way of working. So again, the right leg's still out to the side. Stay in the same posture just for a few more moments. But you can support your head on the chair, and instead of thinking about coming down, then come up, really reach up with your arms, and you see the nice length it gives you on your spine, and then let your head be supported here. If you're feeling tired, you can of course just fold your arms and let your shoulders really soften. So if you've just come into the position with the chair, then pause the video and time how long you're going to spend here. You're recommended to spend 3 minutes on each side in this posture. And then when you're ready, press your legs down, lift your chest again, breathe in and come all the way up, and exhale, bring your arms down. So we'll go to the other side, bringing the left leg in towards the right leg. Again, the knees could be different on each side, so you might need more support under your knee, you might need more support under your bottom. Use whichever support you need. Reach up with your arms. Stretch up if you want to use the chair, that's fine. Press your legs down as you exhale. Inhale and then exhale and come forwards. Lift your chest a little bit more. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. And then with the space in your chest, let your head come down. So if your head's pushing down below your chest, then do make the support higher. Let the backs of your thighs release down. Let your shoulders soften. See if you can imagine or feel the skin on your upper back releasing down towards the floor behind you as you exhale. Feel your abdomen gently draw back as you exhale. And as you inhale, every now and again you might find a little bit more length in the front of your body, or just notice the space as your ribs move away from one another. Let your head really release down. Let your face relax here. Press your legs down as you next exhale, inhale, reach all the way up again, stretching up, and then exhale and bring your arms back down. We're going to finish with Viparita Karani, and again I want you to take some height if it's comfortable for your bottom. If you need to have your bottom, your sacrum flat on the floor, then do, but it's nice with some height. I'm going to take 2 foam blocks and a blanket. You could have a couple of cushions, you could have 4 foam blocks. See what works for you, what feels comfortable for you. You can see where you've got this height in a minute. So I'm coming on sideways, I'm getting as close in towards my wall as I can, And then shifting round, wiggling my bottom towards the wall, and then stretching my legs up. And you can see with the height how it gives me this nice lift in my chest. Let your arms just relax out to the side. Stretch your feet up, particularly the inner feet. Press the balls of the big toes, the inner heels up towards the ceiling. Press the thighs back towards the wall. Just for a moment. And then let your legs be relaxed here. Wiggle your shoulders under so your chest lifts that little bit more. And then let your face relax. Let the back of your head release down. And again, take your mind to your breathing here. Just feeling the lift in your chest, the space in your chest as you breathe in. And feeling your abdomen release as you breathe out. Release down towards your spine, towards the floor, the earth. Inhaling, feeling spacious and open, particularly in the heart center. And exhaling, releasing from the abdomen. Stay here for as long as you have time for. 5, 10, 20 minutes. And then when you're ready to come down, bend your knees a little, press your feet into the wall, remove the support, and let your back release down. Take a moment there, and then bend your knees in towards you and roll onto your side. And then just lie flat. Just letting again your shoulders wiggle down away from your ears, letting your legs flop away from one another. Your face face the ceiling, your eyes close. And take a few moments here. Set a timer if you need to. Let your breathing relax, let your body relax. Let your whole self relax completely here. Just take this time to be quiet and still.